busted.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Okay, Boomer, what we got here? This thing looks a little busted up. What's going on with this?
It is busted up. This is a couple of little 6-ball artillery kits that came in a Black Cat assortment. And this one was actually in the corner down on this side, and this one was over on the other corner. And you see this one's kind of busted up too. So these came from Carmax in Holland, Missouri. And I noticed they had a shopping cart full of fireworks with damaged packaging.
Oh, they got some scratching dents going on.
And yeah, and so I asked about them because there was some stuff in there that wasn't out on the shelf that was different. And they were like, well, we got to send it back. And the package is all, damaged on it. And I'm looking at this assortment, I'm thinking, the only thing wrong with it is this box. And you can see in there actual ball shells, not those little canisters that you get with some of the assortments. It's still pretty solid. But I told him, I said, well, if you cut me a deal on it, I'll just go ahead and take that off your hands instead of you sending it back. So I ended up getting it for about half price. I think I've seen these for up to $200 some places. I think they had it, the package priced at $180, and it was.
This is a big assortment.
Big assortment. It was probably like up to here, full of stuff, and most of it was not anything special, but a nice little variety of things. And so I was able to get it at a very discounted price just because the package was.
So the moral of the story is, you got a deal.
Yeah, it never hurts to ask.
But what are we going to do with this?
Oh, we're going to shoot these off. We're going to compare the Black Cat silver artillery with the Black Cat black box artillery. It talks about over here on this one has performance on it, where it looks like we got different colored peonies. And this one doesn't have it on this one. This one, it just talks about some safety
instructions.
Yeah. So we'll see how different these are. If they're the same, if they're much different from one to the other. Both Black Cat ball shells are going to be pretty much your garden variety ball shells. They're pretty solid though. I mean, that feels sturdy. Comes with a cardboard tube with the plastic base. We're going to use our own rack, so we're not going to use these tubes. Look about the same.
Right?
Let's see if they are, when we fire them. We've got these different colored strings on them. I'm curious as to what that.
That's interesting, yeah.
And then this one doesn't have a string. This one, same thing here.
I wonder if that's part of the damage.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's not on that side that got damaged.
Because this one doesn't have one either, and this one, it's got damage. And this one,
Yeah, it does. It's got the green string.
Oh, the green string. Well, that's what, this one doesn't have a string at all. This one's just, looks like it had something.
It does look like something got ripped out, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, well,
We'll see.
no big. We'll figure it out, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna fire these. We're gonna do 3 and 3. We're gonna do 3 individual shots, and then we're gonna fuse 3 of them together.
Okay.
And we'll do that on each one and just kind of compare, and kind of get an idea what they do.
All right, well, we got that to look forward to after the sun goes down.
Yep.
We'll catch you then, boomers. Fiberglass tubes in here from old sets, right?
Yeah.
And it's just they're all lined up in this milk crate with a bunch of foam insulation kind of holding them sturdy. I mean, and I mean it's got some heft to it. It ain't going nowhere unless there's a crazy hurricane wind or something.
Yeah.
It's going to sit tight, and it's just something anybody could throw together if you save these decent tubes. Now, I wouldn't want to do this with like the cardboard tubes because eventually they're going to get worn out, right?
Right. And these are gonna last a while.
These are going to last a good long while, right?
Yeah.
So also, Jody's already started cutting these. Can you show the angle on that fuse, how you cut it?
Just like that.
If you cut that on the angle, right, it's going to expose more of the gunpowder in that fuse, and we're about to
Yeah.
cut this last one.
That's what we're just trying to do. We're just
So-
trying to get down into some fresh fuse.
Now this
here.
is a specialized tool. This is a fuse cutter,
Yeah.
and it's designed so it's not metal on metal. It's not going to spark. It's going against
Yeah. It's just
that
metal
plastic.
on plastic. Yep.
But you can get that angle and just get a better lighting surface. So when you tape it up to the main fuse running, you're going to put that beveled edge up against the fuse.
Yeah.
That's ready to go.
That's the idea.
So that's the process. We're gonna run 6 of these together and have kind of a display, and then we're gonna leave 3 of these tubes open just to reload one at a time. But we'll get back to this later tonight after the sun goes down. Catch you then. Okay, boomers, we're out here to fire off these ball shells. Jody, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, we got some of the black box shells from Black Cat, and then we got the silver artillery shells from Black Cat.
Correct.
We got 6 of each. And here's how we're firing them off. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to do 3 individual of the black box.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do 3 individual of the silver artillery.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do 3 fused together of each. Or are all 6 fused together, or are they going to be
No,
separate?
it's 3 of the black box and then 3 of the silver.
3 of the black box fused together, then 3 of the silver artillery fused together.
Yeah.
So, black box, black box, black box, silver artillery, silver artillery, silver artillery. 3 fused black boxes, 3 fused silver artilleries.
That's what we're going to do.
We ready to roll?
We're ready.
Man, let's do this. Starting with our first black box artillery. I'm backing off because we're going to get a little height out of this. These are ball shells, so they won't go quite as high as canisters. Is that correct, Jody? All right, filled the sky a little bit there. I'm still backing off. That is our first single black box. Second solitary black box. Third one upcoming. Okay, I'm going to come on back in because he's going to be reloading these canisters, these shells. Now we're loading with silver artillery. Those 3 were black boxes. Shells are always my favorite. Let me that flashlight. Make sure we'll shed a little light on this situation. Yeah, they got a little air, and they were sky filling. Not super loud, but that's okay with me. I'm not necessarily in it for the volume on this stuff.
I have to admit, I do like loud.
You always liked your music loud.
I did. Still do.
Well, you got to turn it up louder now that your eardrums are blown out a little bit
Maybe
from.
that's why my ears always ring.
Yeah.
Too much loud music in my formative years.
I don't know how accurate this may be, but I've heard links between tinnitus and Alzheimer's. That ringing in your ear just kind of drives you crazy. I mean, that's a real simplified way to put it, but I think that's the concept.
I've never heard that.
And that might be totally false. You know how you hear stuff. You can hear all kind of stuff, right?
Hear what?
You know how some people hear stuff.
Hear what?
All right. We're going to fire off these 3 silver artillery shells here. Silver artillery shell number 1. Okay. Shells are my game, y'all. I like this stuff. All right, that's our 3 individual silver artillery shells. We're moving now to the fused black box shells. There's going to be 3 of them firing off in sequence. Okay. Now the same sort of treatment on the silver artillery shells. 1, 2, 3 fused up. there you have it, folks. Couple of shell kits from Black Cat fired off. What was the price point on those again?
Those both came in an assortment.
Oh, okay.
You'll find those probably anywhere from $12 to $15 a kit.
All right.
6 balls. My question for you is, did you notice a big difference between the two? Because I did not.
Not a great difference, no.
I couldn't tell much difference at all.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. 2 assortments from Black Cat, both on the low cost side, and getting a little bit of effect. Not as much noise as some of the bigger shells, but you get that break up in the sky, which is what I like. Hope you enjoyed it too. Feel free to comment, and we'll catch you next time. We are the Mid-South Boomers.